All in.
Copy, all in. We win. You are lifting.
Papa, this is actual altitude. Not too far away.
On Leroy, ready, checking in 0.
Charlie, I'm 1.5, short final.
Copy, Leroy's break 7K out from Milsim Fury.
Copy 7K. We'll go on trace with not
Nemesis
Green
Leroy,
Force skirmish.
broken and unreadable, but it sounds like they took a tracer fire on the LZ or something, right?
Leroy, Icarus, troops not in contact, troops not in contact, Green 4 and Op 4 skirmishing, over.
Looks like
Leroy
they...
copies.
I heard him over intercom.
Should we just push Rage then, if we're compromised?
It sounds like it's Green 4 and Op 4, not you guys.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of close fire there, so that makes sense.
Yeah, taking like...
Nemesis less than 30.
Less than 30.
To your left.
or somewhere there's not trees. I haven't watched Tarzan in a while.
Yeah, we're gonna be slightly off center.
That's fine.
Oh, what a tragedy.
Okay.
Appreciate your act.
Low north of your flight path by a couple hundred meters.
Thanks for the lift. Good lift.
Alright, where do you want me staging at? Be advised they're dropped off just south of the LZ.
This is Action and myself are on the ground at LZ Fury.
Copy. Stage probably back towards the river. Find a spot, I'm gonna grab him. Copy, Nemesis. Break, touch again to grab you right now.
Copy, we're slightly off center to the LZ. I'm putting on the strobe for you.
Yeah, visual stroke. Nope.
All in.
Copy, less than 32 rage.
Copy.
Our final rage, 500. Go.
Icarus Nemesis does make sense to switch out to Super for the extract.
Copy, super for the extract, understood.
I'm asking you.
Wait one.
Martin.
Urgent, wait out.
Is it strictly necessary? I can push in for a close pickup. I don't think that should be a problem. Also double check your call sign.
Leroy, pawn 90.
Go for Leroy.
They're asking if it's wise to switch to a super for extract. I'm gonna say probably no. Between you and me, we can handle whatever extra POW or lift capacity we're gonna need.
A firm, I agree with that.
I concur as well. I was just getting your opinion. I figured that was the best way. Nemesis, pawn 90.
Send it.
Be advised, we're gonna maintain tasking as is for airframes. Break, we'll just use Leroy's internal capacity for any extra that we need.
Copy.
Looks like there's some action going on to the north-northeast. I think you already marked it, but I've marked it right on Alpha and Bravo as approximates. Double check your call sign and be cautious back there. It looks like where I'm at is sandwiched in between two friendly positions, whereas that far back is getting close to some hostile positions, so I feel better in this valley.
Copy. I was looking at this hill here that's decent size, but I could kind of fit into it a little better than you do, so.
Yeah, from Just make sure you're on the front side of that.
I'm nestled in a different trees on the front side. I should be on right here, I think. About 600 behind you.
Visually, yeah, you look good. Only thermals that I had were up to our north. Nemesis Leroy 80.
And traffic.
Tell Hades 6, double check call sign, additionally brake. Leroy 11 Charlie on the target is a very large thermal structure inside of that warehouse. I cannot ID what it is, brake. Leroy has good eyes on the southern side of the compound, brake. Average eyes on the northwestern end, brake. And limited eyes on the eastern edge, brake. A couple thermals at the main gate on the east side. Beyond that, Leroy's eyes in the center of the compound are blocked due to foliage over.
I'll update with Rook shortly here. I've got amazing eyes on the east side because I'm top down.
Additionally, unknown thermal marker, Leroy 11 Delta, visual between the trees.
You're good to north and west.
Leroy, bad copy, send again. Additional, Leroy, additional marker, Leroy 11 Delta, unknown thermal contact in the trees.
Copy. Leroy 11 Delta, infantry contact.
Correction, unknown thermal contact. Is Leroy, it looks larger than infantry. My guess is either a bunker or a vehicle of some sort.
Copy, bunker vehicle.
Be advised, I have no comms too far back, so if he needs anything from me, you'll have to relay. I think my marks are going to be updated as accurate. Intact.
Nemesis Leroy, standing by for check-in.
Say again, 80.
I say again, I'm standing by for check-in, if you want that over.
Leroy, break on 90, AAA on top of the headquarters, south side of the objective building.
Leroy, visual. Visual, ting mic.
Standing by for check.
Leroy 11 flight at 1 times MH60 DAP, 4 pylon. I am thermal, DCS, and laser capable. I have 5,000 rounds minis, 76 times APKWS, default laser code 1112, abort code support, flight time approximately 1.5 hours over.
Copy 1 times DAP, 5,000 miniguns, 76 daggers, I believe. 5 hours flight time.
Read back correct. Near enough is good enough.
Yeah, I've only got you on 80. I don't have comms with him, so.
The things he fucked up aren't going to make a significant difference. And technically, I fucked up my time on station, so. Nemesis Leroy interrogative. What's going to be my ROE and target priority for this engagement? Over. Rook Leroy, can you tell what on earth is inside that large hangar building? Over.
Leroy Nemesis, probably going to strike package.
Leroy 1-1 Charlie Mark.
Once we reach the compound. Priority is going to be any vehicles inside.
I copy. Priority on enemy vehicles internal to the compound. Is there anything I need to be aware of? Was there a previous strike package that was discussed? I'm just targeting vehicles.
Negative, no previous strike package. Internal of Leroy 1-1 Charlie appears to be shit ton of technical storage. I've got an angle through the west side from above, through the open gaps.
Copy. Thank you. Nemesis Leroy. Be advised, Leroy 1-1 Charlie will update. Per Rook, that appears to be a very large consolidation of technicals inside that building, potentially some infantry as well. Break. Be advised, if I strike that, it's going to get very bright and very cook-offy there. Break. I'm totally happy to do that. I just want to confirm if that's a tactical environment that you guys are fine dealing with.
Copy, stand by.
Send for Leroy.
Leroy Rook, recommend target Rook 1-1 Delta, machine gun technical southern gate, primary. Rook 1-1 Echo, also primary. Rook 1-1 Indian, 2 times unarmed transport technicals on southwest.
Affirm, that'll be my target priority. Look, Rook 1-1 Delta, Rook 1-1 India, and then there's civilian technical to the west of Rook 1-1 Bravo, which I'm going to be engaging as well.
Oh, do you not want to hit the AA gun on top of Echo, or are they going to take care of that?
I don't know. I'm fine taking that out. He just said vehicles. I need to clarify my ROE for everything else.
I mean, it's pointed directly at their tree line, so if they open up from the tree line, it's going to fucking just mow them down and point at them instead of us.
Valid. Nemesis Rook. Correction, Nemesis Leroy.
Send traffic.
Interrogative, would you like me to engage the AAA battery that's on top of the headquarters building? It is more than likely going to be a threat to you guys once you open up. Break. Additionally, after vehicles are down, what is my ROE in terms of infantry and other target engagements inside the compound? Over.
So, you're good to go with the AAA in the command bunker once we initiate, and any technical outside of the motor pool, we don't want to set that off as of now. Break. And then as far as infantry contacts go, I'm gonna be updating Bale in a second here. It's probably gonna be vertical grid line 191, and then I'll just move it as we go.
Leroy copies. Bale update, potentially 191 and moving as you go. Break. Interrogative, do you have a... This is an HVT Snatch, correct? Over.
AFM.
Interrogative, do you have a rough idea of where that HVT is likely to be located? Over.
We're thinking the command bunker, that's the first building we're gonna hit.
Leroy copies. I'll watch my fire for anybody who looks like they're any more important than basic security guards. Over. Nemesis, hold your troops. You got a bunker straight to your front that's looking exactly in your direction. Leroy 1-1 Foxtrot. Nemesis Leroy additional. I've got not a technical, but just like a civilian SUV on the east side of the compound, marked Leroy 1-1 Golf. Break.
It's near the blue building, you'll know what it is.
It's near the blue building on the east side. I believe that's also a viable position for your HVT. Over.
Copy. You might engage it as well, part of the strike package.
Leroy, will go.
Leroy Nemesis 6 will strike the bunker with a rocket. Once we do that, you're cleared
Leroy
out.
Rook, monitoring time on target, 30 minutes until next call.
I copy. Are you good on your fuel state for pawn?
I'm 40%. I am actually, yeah, that's a wise idea. I'm going to go back and get gas right now before they engage.
Copy, sounds good. I'll let him know.
I am dropping the UAV off of RTB.
Sounds good.
Leroy Nemesis, I copy.
Please relay for me.
Nemesis Leroy, I copy. You're engaging that bunker with a rocket on initiation. Additionally, you have 2 times infantry contacts to the north of that position. Leroy 1-1 Delta standing behind a sandbag, looking out to the west. Break. Additionally, be advised, pawn 1-1 off station for refuel at this time before you kick it off so that they're ready to go for exfil. Over.
Awesome, thank you, Mike.
Be advised, Rook 1-1 also off station.
Copy.
Copy. No, we. CTAB me if you need anything.
Sounds good. Good luck. Rocket is a choice. I'd just shoot the dude. Nemesis, Leroy. Be advised, Hades 1 is in close proximity to one of my initial intended engagements on that the 2x technicals that are on the far side of the wall from their position to break. Interrogative, do you want me to hold fire on that position, or will I be able to engage before they breach the wall over?
Hold fire on the unarmed troops in contact.
Leroy 1-1 rifle 2x.
Bunker clear. No jackpot.
Leroy copies. Interrogative is bail established, vertical grid line 091.
AFAB.
Leroy copies.
Pawn transmitting in the blind. Pawn skids down, refueling. Sharp altitude.
Moving.
Be advised, Hades 1 passed bail, pulled a shot. Leroy 1-1, I'm hold fire at this time.
Copy, switching bail to the compound. Switch to break. Interdiction to the south, east, and north.
Leroy copies, south and east interdiction, bail establishes the compound.
Jackpot.
Leroy copies, jackpot.
Nemesis, Leroy, we've got the guy on top of the crane. Disregard last.
Leroy copies, disregard.
Leroy, pawn transmitting into blind, pawn split.
On Leroy, I copy, you're spooling 9-0. Nemesis, Leroy. Nemesis, Leroy, priority traffic hits him.
Send it, bail updated.
Visual bail update. Leroy 1-1 Delta, northwest side of the compound, still has 2 times thermal contacts at it. Can you confirm whether that's friendly or enemy, over?
Leroy 1-1 Delta is enemy.
Leroy 1-1 copies, rifle.
Yep, type 3.
For fuck's sake, fucking bitch. Oh, that keeps getting fucking toggled off. Leroy splash. Nemesis Leroy VDA looks 100 over 100.
EK out, estimate 3 mics.
Nemesis Leroy, pawn on station, 3 mics, over.
Then again on next.
I say again, ETA for pawn on station, available for extract, approximately 2 mics, over.
2 mics copy. station on this net, we are moving off the axis.
Leroy, visual. Nemesis Leroy, just advising you scope is clear in terms of QRF and thermals. Over.
Station, at your location.
Scope clear in terms of QRF.
Be advised, pawn on station at this time. We can pick you up just to the northwest of your position. Visual Nemesis 1-3 Alpha.
AFM, pawn going and push.
Pawn push, Nemesis 1-3 Alpha.
Copy, push 1-3 Alpha. I still don't have comms, but
Multiple
we'll just do it
engine.
this way. Got comms now.
Leroy, that copy, rifle BTR 80 Alpha, interior to the compound.
On station, pushing Nemesis 1-3 Alpha 30, or correction, 1 minute.
Leroy 1-1 splash BTR 80 Alpha to your south.
1.5, short final.
Nemesis, be advised, pawn... actually, interrogative. Do you need Leroy to come add to that pickup, over?
On deck.
Leroy, bail update.
Leroy, bail update, visual.
Anything to the east.
Clear copies, cleared out anything east.
On lifting outbound west. Nemesis interrogative, are we doing a reverse ferry?
Nemesis Leroy, interrogative, I have eyes on your position. Do you want me to just come pick you up, over?
AFM, we're pushing for healthy range at this time.
Pushing trees on rage.
Nemesis Leroy, I can be there before you hit rage if you just want to stand in the field anywhere to your north, over.
Leo Nemesis, pickup LT is going to be Nemesis 1-3 Bravo.
Leroy, visual, Nemesis 1-3 Bravo.
On staging LZ3.
Back with strobe.
Leroy 1-1 tally strobe.
Aries, Icarus, sir.
Bond, looks like I'm picking them up, so you can probably
Set for Aries.
keep them on board.
Interrogative, I believe there was some issue with the HVD. Are you resolving that?
Get them on the ground, we'll handle it.
Second, literally, you said I should push RTB.
Probably I'm picking the rest of them up.
Copy. Push RTB direct.
And this is Leroy on the deck.
Get up. Yes, yes. Yep, thank you.
All in.
Leroy copies, all in RTB.
That was spicy.
On table, this is Hades Actual 10.
Send it Hades.
Be advised, jackpot RTD.
Good copy. Are you clear of the position?
Affirm.
Copy. We'll pass along to friendlies. They can begin their bombardment.
The Repon transiting northwest overland.
On Leroy visual.
Coming right, dropping in the river. Speed's 100. On right turn over bridge. 80. On left turn on the Delta. .100 along the coast, collision lights coming up. Landing lights coming on in from the east at the Pon's slowing down. I'm gonna move the fuel truck back off the LZ for you.
Oh, that's a new searchlight. On the deck.
Get the team pre-armed and re-equipped. You got another tasking coming in.
Copy.
So head to the way you started.
Okay, meet you there.
How are you in ammo, Hart?
I'm fine. I use like 4 rockets. I have 72 that I started out with. I have an excessive amount of APKWS.
Yeah, good call on the. I mean, I probably could have made the gas without the turnaround.
Hey, Mr. Aviators, you should stop wearing those with your loadout or be better at remembering to take them off.
That I was, I was in a hurry.
I think, yeah, don't give me that excuse. I think I've seen you with the aviators through your fucking visor more than I've seen you without them.
Oh, hey, look, I found it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
it was you the whole time. Anyways.
Do you need help with anything, Brewski? Do you need help with any of that, or are you good?
No, I just want rock and solid.
Sounds good.
Ow, bloody engine. You need gas? I assume you're probably fine.
I'm probably fine. If you want to fill me up, like, it can't hurt, but...
I don't need that much. This is just like 10% gas, but...
Still, like, you have way less fuel now, so...
Go
yeah.
figure out what the bloody hell we're doing.
That was my plan.
I'll check your-
You good?
Yeah, I'm coming to see what we're doing if they're getting a briefing.
Oh, yeah, they are. Hurry up inside.
Caring about it enough.
2 satchel charges, make sure there's nothing that can be identified as the U.S. Air Force.
Satchel charges, copy.
And yeah, kill anybody who is there.
We could spray paint it,
Yeah, just spray paint over it. I'll never
something
figure
like
it
the
out.
Iranian Air Force, or just start some shit.
I think they might piece a little bit of that together.
Why didn't the Air Force paint it over before they flew it over a sovereign country?
They might have, however, there's probably, things inside of it that say U.S. Air Force.
Alright, two satchel charges.
And how are we getting there?
Helicopter, I imagine.
Yeah, well,
One sec.
the other
it
side of
sounds-
the world.
Sounds like this is slightly less covert, so
My wounds reopened.
we could probably get touched down by a super if we're able to do that. Or by both ADAP and Pawn.
Let you know, one is down, one packs, by the way. But now at 3.
Okay.
I'm back.
Is that permanent or?
I have not got a Scooby.
It looks like it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hex count is 7, which is good for the H6.
Alright.
Also, just a reminder, an aircraft that has crashed is probably on fire. Fire is bad. Do not touch fire.
Do we got some fire extinguishers so we can get close enough to plant demo charges on it?
I'm sure you'll be able to get close enough. Just don't stand in the fire, please. I beg of you.
I
All right,
learned-
we'll
I learned how
we'll
bad that was.
definitely get those attached directly to where we need them to be
Something,
attached.
something blowing up a crashed
Without
U.S.
touching the
Air
fire,
Force
for sure.
aircraft or something.
That's
Quite
more
painful to
directed at
figure out. Bottom
certain
of the
people.
AO.
Something
guys.
down there.
All right, everyone
updated
beyond
text now for
reloaded.
you.
Anyone not beyond
send
reloaded
it.
actually?
7.
I'm
Hey.
reloaded, but I'm not intact.
So no more shenanigans
Oh.
with. Do you guys know the follow I'm tasking?
No.
Please brief me and I'll keep drawing.
So it's
So,
down drone at objective Mavic. Goal is to put us down there, plant 2 satchel charges, blow it up, go back home.
On what are we
and kill.
planting?
Satchel charges.
Yeah,
demo.
on. Yeah, I got that bit.
Yep.
On what?
On the drone. On the
destroyed
so is
drone.
this important enough
on
to
a drone.
basically land on the
Yeah,
X?
it says U.S. Air Force and it's not allowed to
That's
say that, apparently.
That's up to you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I suggested
Brewski, do you want to get
spray
the?
painting it.
Oh, I guess if they shot a drone down there, I guess we already have
We'll
our
land
drone
like
over
that
there. I
here
don't know how
actually.
that happened.
That way
It's
we
fine.
can have a
Do
little.
I not have a drone?
If they're
I
going in
mean,
with
you
vehicles,
have your
we'll meet
drone.
them
I
there
just
with the
would be worried
helicopter,
about
not if we
whatever
have to
their
crawl through
anti-air
jungle.
capability is if they shot down the
What's
drone
that?
there.
1, 2.
Can you ID
4,
whatever it is?
400
that's
meters.
my primary concern on. I'd be
Okay.
fine with it on the
500
X
meters
if you
about
can get it. I'm
objective
happy to
Mavic?
strike package for you.
If we land back here instead of right on it.
Just don't. Why are you
Yes,
landing
good.
off the X? What's the?
I
Because
mean,
we don't know what shot
Well,
the drone down.
It's not my first thing, but that's
we
an
could
option.
land in
there.
back
We'll
in
just,
one of these compounds or something, Waller. If
Looking
you're just
right
doing
now. Hold on.
MH6. Like somewhere along here.
Yeah.
Assuming insert.
Do we know if
west.
they've got there?
I mean, this
We're
looks
glassing
very nice in a compound, or right behind it.
How far back do we want to be?
those are my 2 suggestions. Either basically on the X behind these buildings here, or back here behind those buildings. So PLZ primary LZ Verde and secondary LZ Roja.
I would. Hmm,
Do you
I
have
mean,
anything
it's
on
apparently
scope?
very important that we get up there so they can't secure it at all. So that's why I'm considering.
two trucks and about a handful of dudes, squad, less than a squad. Immediately
On the target?
on the target.
Okay. Yeah, well, let's mount up then if we're trying to get going quick.
Okay.
Just give them targets.
Hawkins, how about the reverse side of Verde?
This is Lear. I'm going to get spooled and get headed down that way so that I can get advanced eyes on the target if possible.
Yeah, if you want to run the river and get down there, I'm gonna take the marked path. Ideally, if we can just hit the targets on the X with daggers, and then I can push closer into the actual entering, that would be best.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm also, I don't think, planning on running the river. I've given a marker. I'm just flying over friendly territory because just the audibility and whatnot of the size of the DAP.